What is going on YouTube? Jeez Louise. I'm a little out of sorts. It's a big night. It is a big night. There's Kevin. All right, Lone Wolf Labs is in the house. So it is a big night because this is Yimbo Buys Everything. This is episode 44. Whoo! Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time that you are joining me, hello. And yeah, tonight we are doing a giveaway. It has been generously donated by Lone Wolf Labs. So Kevin is in the house right now. We're going to be bringing him in. I loaded up. So before I bring him in, I just wanted to be very clear to all of my Instagram toy community friends here. So real quick, and I'm going to be I'm going to read it right off of the post again. We try to make this as fair and as clear as possible. So again, here was the post. This was the official post. We did a whole live to launch it. So again, like I was surprised at some of the names that I thought would have been on it and that weren't, but I had to go with the rules. So in order to enter, you had to follow both me and Lone Wolf Labs. You had to like the post, and then the big one was answer the question, who would you want to see fight in front of the Lone Wolf Labs diorama? And that's where I started when I started compiling the list last weekend, and then finished it off today. I went through the comments first because I'm glad we got a lot of love in terms of likes and sharing out the giveaway details, but like you had to comment. That was the first big part of it. So that's where I started, and I went through and I compiled and double checked and cross-referenced literally. And I even found two people that had earned a second entry by subbing the channel, which again, I truly appreciate. And that was the other thing. It was a bonus entry. So, if you had previously subbed my page, awesome. Like, I appreciate that. I love that you guys love hearing me talk about toys. That was a bonus entry though. Like you had to enter officially, and then it was added on, if you were subbed. So again, I hope there's no hard feelings. It's the first of hopefully many giveaways that I will be running through my channel. And again, just thank you very much to Kevin. So I wanted to bring Kevin in here. I also see my buddy Brandon, Pat the Collector, a fellow pool boy. So before Brandon, I'm going to bring you in a little bit later, right? We're good? Okay. All right. Sounds good, my brother. So he's going to be watching from behind the scenes because I wanted to give some shine to Kevin. And here he is, my man.
Hey.
How are you, dude?
All right. How are you?
This has been stressing me out, man. I'm trying to.
I bet. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, right?
I mean, dude, I went through. This is the third list that I went through, and you can see where I was marking down the double entries. I went through it all, man. So have the wheel ready to rock and roll. 103, names are on there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's fantastic, and really like the love of the Toy Pick community. They had shared out our information. They had shared out the post to help us out. And again, that's what it's all about. Is just again not just obviously helping each other out, but really growing the community. That's it. That's the big thing. So what I was thinking is, and Pat the Collector's in here. He was one of the early guys, like Realm of Toys 89, our boy Frank, that had introduced me to your work. So I wanted to give you, a little spotlight. I got to talk to you a little bit the other day. How you feeling, by the way? Are you doing all right?
I'm at like 90%. I'm almost all better. Definitely almost there. Another day, I think I'll be all right.
Well, sounds good, man. So I want, today I figured we could just kind of I was going to pick your brain, hear about your origin story. And so, I know we touched on it a little bit during our Instagram live, but try to get to the origins of you, getting, into into toys in general, and then into where you are now as a diorama maker. And then about halfway through, so around 8:30, we could spin the wheel. And then Pat and Tuscan Traders, who also is a customer of yours.
Yeah.
They were going to join it, and we could just kind of shoot the poop a little bit. And I was going to show off some of the work that they've done with your dioramas, and
awesome,
and just bring up your eBay page because it's awesome, man. The stuff is so great, and like I said, I'm really going back and forth on which is my next one I'm going to buy from you because they're really good. They're really good. All right, so let's get things started. So, I know you're into the, instead of the toy photography aspect, as I'm dropping my little figures over here. But you have to be a toy aficionado, a toy appreciator, right, to get into this line of work.
I mean, that's what got me into it in the first place. Was just I've always been like, when I was a kid, my friends weren't like, I was into toys a lot later than my friends were, but
Okay.
I was kind of closeted. Like I made believe I liked the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I really didn't.
Right. Yeah.
At home, I was reading comic books, whereas they were had moved on, and to fit in, I did what I had to do, and I kept it to myself,
Dude, isn't it crazy looking back on our childhood?
Oh,
it's like we're, like I'm gonna be 40 next month. I don't know if we're like if I'm older or younger than you. You look great.
I just turned 50 actually. So
dude, you look fantastic.
Dude, I saw Star Wars when I was 6 in the theater. Like I was hooked, man. You have no idea. And I have literally no artistic talent. I'm not bullshitting. Like everything I can do is I practiced. I learned.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like I could never draw a picture of a human being, like a stick figure. You would laugh at it. Like it's ridiculous.
I got you.
But I just got into this. I started watching YouTube videos. Al Figures. I'm sure you ever see Al Figures stuff on YouTube.
I feel like I've heard. It's like I'm sure I have.
Yeah, I'm sure. Him. There was a guy Mech Bay, and there's a guy Budget Jedi, and Budget Jedi basically he shows you how to turn garbage into a diorama. Like he uses all recycled stuff like styrofoam and whatnot.
Okay.
And I just started. I said, I wonder if I got a knife and some foam and made a little brick wall. How would I feel about, would I be able to pull it off?
Sure.
And I did a little one. And I mean, I go back and look at it now. I'm like, wow, how far I've come.
Yeah.
But that's what it was for me. Just seeing other people do it. And like anything else, you watch somebody do something and then you say, oh, I like that, but maybe I would try it this way. And you try little different things here and there. And my thing is patience. I don't have a lot of patience. So
I don't either. So I'm with you.
So like I spent half my time trying to figure out a faster way to do it, a better way to do it,
Yeah.
Like I mean, I have so many little tips and tricks where I run into people and they're like, how do you do, how did you do that so fast? And like I literally just sit and think, how can I do that better? How can I do that? I'm always trying to upgrade. I used to, here, perfect example. I used to put detail in foam. I would use like a rock and just make it like that. Well, eventually, I wish I had it here. It's in the other room. One night I sat down I asked my wife, I said, we have a rolling pin. We do not use it.
Yeah.
Can I have it? And she was like, yeah, do whatever you want with it. And
yeah.
So I sat one night and hot glued little rocks onto a rolling pin.
Man, yeah.
And then I spray painted it like 5 times to create a coat to lock it all in. So instead of sitting for a half hour for one piece, I take a rolling pin and I go, done.
Oh, dude, that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. My problem was that I only have so much room. So I had a handful of dioramas for myself that I was like, once I'm done with it, I kind of, I use it a little bit and then I want to do something. I want to move on to my next thing. So that's when I started selling them. Just for the record, so back to that story. I was always into comic books, toys, really into toys.
Yeah.
And then when I was like 20, I started selling comic books at shows.
Okay.
So from there, comic books kind of died out in like the early 90s. It was hard to make money on them. So, but toys picked up. So I switched into toys. I started selling toys at shows, and I made a living off of that for about 5 years, just selling toys.
Yeah.
But I was still living at home. I was still. So then I just I fell out of it completely. didn't do shows, didn't pay attention to anything because my personal life was a mess. So I was like, I don't have time for that. I got to get my life together,
Sure.
As far as like, then I was focusing on dating and going out and hanging out with my friends, But I mean, I still love that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I kind of, when I met my wife, I wasn't really doing anything with it. And then she kind of, here or there, I'd pick up one little thing, oh, I really like this, and I'd hang on to it. And then she just kind of didn't discourage me, let's say, kind of encouraged me. But at the time, I mean, it was the funniest thing. The second diorama I ever did, I actually didn't finish it. I started it. Her sister happened to be over, and I was working on it. And she said, "What is that?" And I explained to her what I was working on. It was I was trying to do like a Force Awakens Star Wars diorama.
Sure.
And she laughed. She laughed at it. I still yell at her about this. She laughed, and I never touched it. I put it away. Never touched it again. Never went back to that one. And it wasn't long until she saw what I was doing and said, "Oh my God! Like you went from that thing you were making. It was a joke. It was hard." but I didn't know any better. I was just trying different techniques, trying to do like a sandy surface.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to do it. Now I could do it great. But
sure.
But so my wife saw me getting into this, and then she kind of encouraged me, and I think there was a point where she was like, "Oh my God, that really looks like I'm not just saying that because you're my husband and I have to. Like that, I'm shocked how good that looks."
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I was selling toys again at shows.
Okay.
So like this was the third show I brought dioramas. This last one that we met. So if you had come 5 shows ago, I had all toys, no dioramas, and I was just doing them for fun.
Yeah.
And then I started selling a couple on eBay. Mm-hmm. And it was successful, and I was enjoying it, and I was getting to do my own, I'm always like, what's next?
Sure.
Once I feel like, oh, this looks great, like I move on and I want to do what's next.
Yeah.
So 3 shows ago, I said, let me experiment. I'll bring like a handful of like extra dioramas that I have, the ones that I was displaying, but I didn't have room for, and now I kind of wanted to move on. And I sold almost all of them. So I said, oh, next time I'll bring more. Yeah. So I brought more the next time, and I almost sold out by noon.
That's awesome,
Saturday.
Man.
By noon Saturday, I was almost out. And then so again, I was like, I don't know, I'm a little nervous. I'm going to go almost all dioramas this time, which I've never done. And I mean, it still each show gets better and better. So
that's awesome, man.
I'm really like I'm just. My wife was shocked because she didn't come this time. She came the time before that. She was like, I can't believe how into your stuff people are. She's like, I can't believe it, and I honestly can't either. Like I'm so appreciative, to Frank especially. Like Frank really like talking to Frank the last show, not this one that I met you at, the one before that.
Yeah, like
he walked away, and I just really felt good about what I was doing. Like he really hyped me up, he really he gave me confidence. And I was thinking, hey, if there's more people like Frank out there, this will be great for me. And sure enough, there was 5 people behind him,
right
new friends I made. So
that's so great, man.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I really am really excited to continue this going forward,
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's so great. And it's like our stories are so similar, just in that slight. I mean, this is like what I've learned about, in my older age now, but like, really about anything. People, we're so divided by just we're just on a different side of each, like a different little pathway, one little step. We're so similar. Totally. Like, so our stories, man, like for me, it was in terms of photography, but again, being lucky enough to have a spouse that supports me, and like the same thing being like when that, like, wow, your stuff is like, same thing. Like it started to look good. Not just saying that this is all right. This is good. Right. Like even like encouraging me to do the show, like, so that's a huge thing. Having a supportive spouse.
Oh, totally. And you totally know You know it, and you in your heart, you know it when they are saying, "Oh yeah, that's great," or "Oh wow, that's really great." Like you could feel it. You know, sometimes you don't want to admit it. You know, me personally, I'll be like, I don't think she meant that, but I'll take it.
Yeah,
but other times you're like, wow, I can see it in her face. She is shocked how good this came out, or how receptive people were to this. You know.
Yep. Oh man. Oh no. So that's so cool. Like we have very similar stories in terms of just how we got into it. And I was gonna say before, like, I mean, I made this reference, but we're all pre-internet kids. You know what I mean?
Right,
so our childhood, I think, is very special in the fact that we haven't been spoiled. That's like something that I worry about with my kids and like the generations of students I've now taught. You know, like it's a rougher go. I feel like the earlier you have that social media aspect.
Yeah,
and like,
absolutely.
you know, like, but it was rough enough. That's what but this is also the other thing. Like, it was rough enough where we weren't opened up to the fact that there were so many people into things that we were in. And like, again,
totally.
you know, like having to, you know, like hide fandom or like just comic books. Like I just remember when Spider-Man, you know, like I was in college when that came out, like Tobey Maguire, I was 18 and even, I guess X-Men was right before that, but like Spider-Man, when that one hit, I was just like, it's starting to happen. Everything in my childhood is like starting to get cool.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But like that was a huge chunk of my life that it was like, you know, it was something, again, not to, you know, I guess hide in a closet to some extent, you know, like to keep it hidden, to like, I'm gonna downplay this. And I just love that it's I don't know, that it's just so open now. I mean, like, thanks to Marvel movies, you know, the MCU is helped tremendously.
I give a lot of credit to Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, me too.
For bringing it out. Like people, it was for a while there, it was okay to be a nerd. You know, it was okay to be, and you know, guys like me and you sitting there going, should have listened to me 20 years ago.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Now you caught up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, no, it's funny.
Oh, dude, Big Bang Theory. I give that show a lot of credit too, because like someone like my mother-in-law, like, absolutely fell in love with that show. She was devastated when it finally ended.
Right.
And you know, like, now she even kind of gets what I do, which again, I don't think she would
relate a little bit.
Yeah, she like totally gets it, because she was like, she fell in love with that show so hard, and it just taught her and showed us, you know, like, again, a Hollywood kind of goofy aspect to what we do, but hey, it taught people. Again, it opened those doors and minds. That
it brought it mainstream. Where you know, my mom she'll actually send me a piece of the newspaper, and just with a write up about, you know, meet Marvel's new villain. You know,
right.
Like something, it wasn't never on her radar, but like she wouldn't even know what Marvel was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, I was pumped the other night. Last weekend, I was hanging. My wife and I hung out with my family, my parents. You know, like every once in a while, we give them a hangout. And I was like, "Do you guys want to watch the Batman?" I'm like, "We just watched it, but," and they were, you know, they gave me the okay, like, we know you're into this stuff, we support you, but we watch, like, and that movie is like, that's cinema, you know, like that. That my dad, like, so for 3 hours that hooked my parents and my dad, who normally will fall asleep on the couch in mid movie. Doesn't matter what it is, unless there's boobies in it. Like, that guy's falling asleep. and that hooked him. He was in it the whole time, and I'm like, this is where it's come, you know, like, back when he took me, when I was 7 years old, he took me to, you know, the Michael Keaton Batman movie. And, you know, like, it's not like that hooked him like it got me.
Right. That's awesome.
Do you have, so I like to show these off every show. These are my two, when I look back at my, like, childhood, this is that, like, original, you know, like that.
Secret Wars.
Sure. Yep. And then my, the Super Friends Batman. There he is. When I look back, these are like the two figures that literally the muscle memory kicks in of like how I held them and swung them. Do you have figures? I know you said you started a little bit later, but do you have figures that when you look back now, you're like, oh, that's who was responsible for where I am now?
Yeah, definitely. It would be a Boba Fett vintage. Okay. You know, the vintage 19. I mean, I took him everywhere with me. You know, I took him to church with me. I He was always in my pocket. I don't have any. I literally don't have any toys from when I was young. I don't know. We moved a couple times and things just You know. My mom said I would never throw out your stuff, but I sure didn't. It's gone. So
yeah. Well, you know what? My mom will say the same thing, and she did a wonderful, like truly wonderful job. And I've even pointed out to her how she didn't realize that she's technically responsible for my toy fandom. It was in a different way. Like she was Barbie. She still has her like original OG Barbie doll in pristine shape. And I'm like, yeah, you used to take us up to the attic and go like, here it is, but you can't touch it. You know, like it was like that with her. And when I pointed this out to her in the last couple of years, she's like, oh yeah, like, oh, I guess I have always been into this stuff. But yeah, like it's just funny. Like,
no, my mom, exact same thing. In the attic, she has a hope chest. She calls it. She actually has 3, one for each of her kids.
Yeah.
But there's stuff that I don't like. She has this teddy bear of mine that I was, I barely remember it. Like she saved like baby stuff. She didn't like think to put any Star Wars figures in there.
Yeah,
but she should.
I just remembered where my brain was going with that story. Like, but yeah, my mom will say the same thing. Like, I would never throw out your stuff, and I'm like, yeah, but I definitely had a Thundercat tank, and I had the castle, and then at one point I had Grayskull. I'm like, they're not around, so you didn't keep everything, Mom.
Right? Yeah. Right.
Oh man, so Kev, this is so I man, you're the best, and did you get to go today? Was there the toy? I know there was a toy fair today. Did you?
No, I didn't go.
You took off today. Yeah. I can't wait till the next. When are you going to be going back? Is it every month that you go to those shows?
No, I don't. I only set up at the big shows.
Okay, gotcha.
Just because I have to rent a truck because I have a car and I'm like, I can't fit as much in my car. Maybe I could get enough up there. I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes I think about it, but that's the one thing my wife is like, listen, our weekends are our weekends. Like not that I have to ask permission, but if I said, listen, there's a show that that's proven, like the big shows, those are proven shows. It's, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Whereas this is like experimental. I have to get up early, and she's like, what are you killing yourself for?
Yeah.
I have to keep a balance,
dude. I respect that, and it makes total sense. So yes, absolutely, man. All right. So I was just curious because so now in the future, this is like I hope you know that you're going to be invited to this show whenever you feel like coming on. I've been slowly building like whenever I don't have a special guest like yourself this week. Like once you become a special guest, then it's like you could just be a recurring guest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, awesome. That's awesome.
So I mean, like you're the man, and I wanted to, like I said, give people a chance to check out. So here, real quick before, because I see Tuscan just joined too, so that's awesome. And we're closing in on 8:30, and I had promised people, like, not that I hope they stick around for our more conversations, but I'm just letting you know that like next time you're like working on a project or you have something cool, like I would love like to have you on and be able to show that stuff off, like as part of your process in creating. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Oh, I think that would be a lot of fun. Like I said, I told you I got sick this week. But yeah, I would like to, because like I know I talked to you about it before, but I do like, let's say 5 at a time of an item.
Yeah.
I'd like to show it in 5 phases. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here's where I start, and here's next. And I mean, there's even just I could take you around this office and show you so much stuff that you would be like, oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, I see. You know what I mean? Like I could do an office tour.
Yeah.
That would be very interesting.
Well, now here's another appearance. See, this is great. We're already playing. I love it, man.
Definitely.
Oh, that's awesome. So I just wanted to show everybody once again your page. Again, truly, thank you so much for donating. Like you creating with your hands the diorama that you are generously donating to our winner tonight. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Again,
really.
Your stuff is fantastic. This was a recent one that you just posted that went up on your eBay. And I shared that out to, again, like, please people go check out his stuff. And and this is tonight. This was the post that I was talking about before. So again, everybody, hopefully, you followed, you read the stuff. Again, I'm an English teacher, everybody. Just, make sure you read the captions. Please read all the rules.
I promise you we'll do another one. We'll do another one.
All right. Sounds good, brother. So, and I wanted to click on, your eBay page too, and just share that over real quick. Let me see if I can, just go switch that over to your page, just so people can see what is currently up there. So that again, like if you don't win tonight, if you were on the wheel and you didn't get a chance, you missed out on this, then you can still come home a winner by checking out Lone Wolf Labs and Kevin's stuff, because there it is. You can see that beauty. It's a beauty. It's a beauty, but his stuff is up here. So guys, again, this is his YouTube, his eBay page. His link is right on the Instagram. So, and really we've said it a million times, but if you're new again, if this is the first time you're hearing me talk about him, the artistry and the price point of what you do is just, it's perfection, and it helps out, like guys like me and Frank and Path and guys that we typically throw all our money at the action figures. So it really helps to be able to get such high quality, beautiful stuff for us to use as backdrops at such an affordable price point. So again, it's truly appreciated, man.
That's the key for me is keeping the price as good as possible, because I want to move 5 of them. I don't want to just. We talked about it before, but I don't want to do. I don't want to do big $400 pieces. I can. I don't enjoy it as much as creating a vision, making it real.
Yeah.
And moving on to my next one. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know it's 8:30. I don't want to step on your toes.
Oh no, dude! Like I said, we're gonna be able to keep talking about this. This is just so everybody knows, in the chat. So guys, in the chat, I it's bumping, and I truly appreciate. So I'm seeing, Rabbit's Den's in here. My boy Paul, Gaming with Fox, Green Geek, No Chewing, Skullify, Clintastic. Scott, I gotta. That was just in the early thing. So thank you guys for continuing to chat along. And here we go. So let's get to the thing, because then we'll be able to just kind of relax. We could turn the energy, down to from an 11 to an 8, and just keep, just talking about our fandoms and get the boys in here. So, all right. So here we go. Let's get to the spinning wheel. I upped it from 10 seconds, which is the typical, to 20. I thought about tormenting everybody with a minute, but that would be too cruel. So here we go. I went with the wheel of names, the random wheel generator. It's what I've used at school many times. So this was the list of names, everybody, right over here. So best of luck, and away we go. Everybody. Oh man, this is exciting. Seriously, usually when I use this, it's about making groups for ELA projects. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. All right, so oh man. So all right, congratulations. This is a fellow toy photographer friend of mine. I don't know. I haven't spoken to, because I can't even pronounce the Jan Dutera. But I wrote down in my notebook hacked ? Because the last post was a Bitcoin post. So I'm a little worried.
Of course, that's the one that comes up.
I was like, I'll throw it in. So all right. So chat, what do I? Is that really crummy to spin again? I'll show you I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. I added it in the interest of fairness. I'm not even trying to mess around. I feel really terrible. All right. We know. All right. So look. So this is here. I'll go back to the. And maybe you know what? This will be good. I'll bring in Path. I'm gonna bring in Path and Tuscan. Because these guys are awesome. They'll be impartial. Here we go, fellas. You got to help me out here. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
So So this was the winner. Oh, that's not even showing up. All right, so let me bring up the page. I'll do it this way. Yandu. It's Yandu Udanta.
I saw that they were hacked.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it a couple days ago, actually.
Is this really like?
Wow.
Have they made a new profile that we know of?
I don't believe so.
Only one I want to know was like the TMTX photos or something like that. I knew he made a new one, but I haven't seen the new Yondu one.
So here we go. I'm gonna share just so. Yandu, you know what I might have to do? In all honesty, like I don't know because you only had the one entry. Which again, the odds of this. Congratulations, Yandu. So this is why I'm saying I think that they got hit because this is the most recent post, and we've been seeing this is an epidemic in the toy community.
Well, they don't need it with all that money.
Yeah, they can buy their own.
They can buy like 45,000 of them.
Oh man,
They'll keep them busy for a while. That's just
all right.
Next person.
So let's see. Hold on. So Node Chewing might have some information. So he said it's hacked. His kid posted confirming it. What does that mean, Sunty? Let me know. What does that mean? Oh, I feel like a jerk because I kind of want to spin it again to have it with somebody that we can talk to. Is that really crummy of me, everybody? No chewing, Sunty? Can you help me out here? What do you guys think?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Who's his kid? Like, is there a way to get a hold of them?
Yeah, and is Yondu in the States? That's my next question too, because we definitely locked this into this was a U.S. shipping.
They're clearly
only.
on Terra. Clearly.
So Carlos says, "Spin again." Of course. My wife, my social media manager, I heard her open the door. What are you thinking?
Spin again.
Try to reach out, but we can't reach out to the hacked account. That's the whole problem.
Because then it's just going to go to a hacked person.
Yeah, right. Oh man. Well, my wife, she's like she's a saint. So she's the one that's saying we have to reach out. We have to reach out. Okay. Oh, I guess we have to reach out, ladies and gentlemen. So here's what we'll do. Yondu, we're gonna find out. Yondu spun and currently won.
All right, listen. I got an idea.
Yeah.
I will solve this problem for you right now.
All right.
I'll give away another one.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's done. It's a done deal. I'll do it. I'll give away another one. Not a problem.
So what? All right. Well, then how about
because I was sick, I'm off tomorrow from my day job, so I have some time.
Then how about this? First of all, Kevin, that's like I would not even think about ever.
It's nothing. I mean it honestly.
So let's just say, just to take this pressure off again, it might not be the exact same one. He has so many beautiful ones. So let's just if you're willing to do that.
No. If I do one or you know what I mean, the one that we have that I owe, let's say, is almost done. But
okay.
But the process it's easy when I have a template I can just copy. So let's do it this way. If maybe you never hear from him and then we don't send him one. But give away another one and that'll be the one that we ship now while you figure out what to do with Yondu and we'll ship it to him next week or whatever.
I just can't believe because I didn't want to be a jerk. The name was there. It literally you can see it. Hacked. There it is. See? What are the chances? What are the freaking chances, man?
No,
all right. So,
well, because they're hacked. They hacked this spinning.
Right. He's gonna win again now. What?
No. So just so you know, the name has now been removed. So that's a thing. So on this wheel, the random picker, once a name wins, you can eliminate it. So I'm gonna show it down here. Like it is not like if you want to ever double check my work, I removed the name. So Kevin, that is really awesome, man. That I still can't believe it.
No big deal. It's no big deal. Believe me.
So everybody in the chat, again, help Kevin out, get word out, share his stuff. So again, even if you're not winning, think about this guy is what he's doing right now is really incredible. So we're gonna spinning again. All right, so we're doing it. We're spinning it again. Here we go. Kevin, you're the man. Thank you very much, everybody. So here we go.
Do it.
Can't even see that.
Oh, where are we going? Where are we going?
Ah.
All right, man.
Ichigo's mom.
Yeah, Ichigo's mom. So there we go. So congratulations. I will be reaching out, and Kevin and I will be reaching out. Did you see? I don't know. That we like Tuscan. You just missed it. Lago Figs.
I know.
Oh man. And then people would be upset. Well, this guy's on the show, and he gets to win.
I'll just buy another one. I like it. I have the one so far.
Yeah. So, all right. So now, everybody. So, thank you again. Hopefully, you're sticking around because we're not going anywhere. So now, that's why the Tuscan Traders, my boy Ryan, and Pat the Collector, my boy Brandon. So, Pat, this is your first time going live with us, right? So this is awesome, dude.
Definitely.
So it's been a long time. Kevin, Ryan, and Pat. So Tuscan and Pat and I have all been doing a who gets pooled thing for months upon months, and so this is our pool party. So these are our Deadpool every Friday. We have Deadpool pranking people.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so all right, so guys, I wanted to you guys are here today to show off because you're both you were customers of Lone Wolf before I even got to meet the guy. So if you want to show off like what you have, Ryan, I can see yours. If you want to go mobile for us and give us a little showcase, I'm gonna put you full screen. I'm gonna do that for a second. Here we go. Solo you out. Everybody can still talk though. And
so my problem is I have a 10 by 10 room, so dioramas I kind of like your basement. I kind of spread them out.
Sure.
And there's a bunch up at once, so like now this lives on the shelf. I'll take it out when I want to do something more in depth with it, but for like this thing is insane for the price.
Dude, yes, it's a beauty.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I really, really, really enjoy that one. I think it's really, really. I'm really happy with the way it came out.
I mean, you ship it very well. It came perfectly.
Yeah.
Little assembly, but I mean, built-in LED lights.
Oh my god!
Hold on, there's another one.
Gotta get that corridor light. Oh man.
Oh, get out of town.
She fell, but yeah. So sometimes, like, I have so much Star Wars. Like, it's 90% of my collection. 80% maybe. But so I have like these figures. Like, I love these three, but they don't fit anywhere else. So now they live here for now until I actually take a picture of them.
That's amazing. That is so awesome. And then Ryan, I was going to show. I was just queuing up your page because you just busted out an awesome picture this past week using that. So let's see. Here we go. Look at that bad boy. Gorgeous. What lurks in the shadows, man.
Oh yes.
That is so good. There we go. And you had a couple other ones, right? If I exit out of this, there's a few other ones, right, Ryan?
There is, yeah. I think two. I think there's two others. I have another one in the archive. I'll probably post it this week sometime.
Oh, here we go. This was fantastic.
This is the first shot I took with this.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That lighting was perfect.
Great.
Because as you know, Kevin, like there's like little like cross beams above.
Right.
Perfect for like laying like a flat panel light up there.
Right.
That's
perfect. Yeah, that's amazing.
And the corridor light works as well, like a top light for them. So it's not because red's really hard to shoot with.
Yeah.
That little LED up there like definitely helped that out.
Red can like make or break a shot. It's so fun, but it can be so challenging.
Yeah, I shot some the Ranger Turtles today. I was working on Raphael, and my instinct is to go red, but then it's red washing out red, and it looks bad.
I tried. I just was discovering going full red because usually, like if I do, like I would usually go like blue and red to like if it's in my city block, kind of like emulate like police lights. Right. But full red, I was trying to go for a Batman vibe. It is
it's
very difficult. It is
It is.
very difficult. Oh man, this is a great shot.
Yeah, it looks great. I love the way the Mandalorian is in the foreground, unlit by the red. Like that's
just like the
that
little
makes it. That makes it.
Yeah.
That makes
these little like details though, like these little indents, like everything's so perfect.
Yeah, they pick up perfect with this light.
Mm.
I remember a lot of times I see the way you guys shoot stuff, and I don't recognize. Like in the back of my head, there's like a bell ringing that says, "Oh, that looks familiar," but I don't even recognize it at first glance. That's something that's my diorama. You know what I mean? Because you guys you put it over the top. You know.
Are these little plastic pieces? Are those all 3D printed?
Yeah, just about everything in there is 3D. Yeah, everything in there is 3D printed. Some are resin and some are the filament.
Yep.
But yeah, it's all 3D printed.
I mean, because my printer only goes up 5.5 by 5.5, so I can't quite do Star Wars doors.
Oh right. Yeah, I have to do those on the filament.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm eventually I want to get something a little bigger so I can do stuff like that. I mean, that's always my intention.
I'm trying to.
Man,
I took this one back. That Bo-Katan was taken back in November.
okay.
I've just been sitting on it.
Oh, dude, I know. Trust me, we were talking. Oh, there's a lap. I knew you had another recent one you were just saying with it.
Yeah.
Plunderling.
I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so cool. Oh, so cool.
It's got like a I call it his big adventure because it's like a temple running.
Yeah.
Oh man, when I saw that, I didn't even notice it was my thing. I just thought that's the awesome picture. And then I said, oh wait, I know that. That's an awesome picture, man.
Yeah. Oh man, very nice, dude. That's.
I mean, part of it is like I've always been wanting to build dioramas. I just don't know where to start. Like I know what material more or less to use. I just need something more to see how it's constructed, how it's done. Because then my goal for this, I would like to build off of this and like kind of make like a whole town off of it.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool.
You could even go through that door into something. That door in the back. You know, I don't know if you know it opens, but
yeah,
that piece pops off. You could go into a room right there. Yeah.
Like my goal is to build like a cantina. I have the chairs, I have the seats somewhere. I did all that, but I just need to actually build the actual room itself. I have no time.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's time.
Yeah.
It's definitely time.
And what's really great is in my conversations with Kevin, both in person and then when we announced the giveaway, like Kevin's the best because he literally encourages customizing his own dio and he wants to see us, build off of it. Like that's so great, like that. It's not like your attitude is, again, it's just like make it the best, take this aspect, blah blah, like that you encourage all of it as opposed to just like, no, like, you're going to keep buying stuff from me, which we will. That's what's awesome. Like, we're going to. But, like, I just love that that's your attitude about it. I feel like that is also, like, I want people to know that because it helps, like, just build this, like, seriously, like, what you're doing at Lone Wolf Labs is so phenomenal.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And, great example, the one that you have, the giveaway one, there's so much, it's pretty much a blank slate.
Yeah.
You could add graffiti, you could cut off a piece of it and have it blown out. There's so many things you could do with it. And I don't love looking at what I did, but I love looking at what you guys do. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you guys make it extra. I'm just giving the basic bones. That's how I view it. And I'm cool with that. I like that. I like doing the bones,
And don't worry, you're more than the bones. But I do know what you're saying, and it's the sentiment. Like it's appreciated, Like again, it's like I said it as a comment. I've said it on the lot. Like it's art on top of art. It's just like what we're all doing is just literally it's layering art on top of each other. Right. It's a big collaborative project, which is so cool.
Yeah.
So far, the only thing I've done is not a lot, but I just added the diorama prints behind here. I don't know if you can see it.
Nice.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I added the sand, like, because these things just sit in sleeves. Like
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't use diorama prints as much as I'd like to. I'm starting to use them more. I honestly forgot I had them because they've been tucked away in extreme set boxes.
Mhm.
And I
Well-
tend to keep up extreme sets for a long period of time because I'm lazy.
Well, dude, like I could tell you the same thing. Like even with the diorama prints, like I use those to world build as opposed to being the focus. You know, like I like to mix and match around everything. You know, like
I have like a OCD about like posting too many things with the same background like back to back, so I try to change it up.
Yeah.
That's very relatable.
so
It's funny you said
Today
that.
I took 5 shots on the same backdrop, and whatever. It's a theme though, so it goes together.
Right. Well, that's no. You're allowed to shoot everything at the same time. It's like all I did was shoot in my little city block last night just to like get something going. But Path, what do you got for us, man? I'm gonna full screen you, man. You
All
look,
right, man.
you look like you're ready to rock and roll.
Let me get this out of my way.
Oh, look at that big Larry.
All right. So I'm gonna try to angle this the best that I can. See if I can get a light over here. Where's my lumen cube? There we go. All right. Y'all see that?
Oh man. Oh, that's the Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing is ridiculous. That's another
All
one
right.
that's been
So
tempting
for
me,
anybody
dude.
who has like the NECA street diorama too, I sat it in front of it. I don't know if y'all can see this, man. I'm like trying to work this at a weird angle. So here, let me see. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna be like in the background. Trying to balance it because it comes in like pieces, so you can store it real easy. But like,
Yeah.
this thing is a beauty.
Oh,
Man,
my
I think
It's massive too.
gigantic.
Like, it's insane. Let me try to.
Yeah.
Look at that. What impressed me so much with that one, I mean, obviously the height and just like how big it is, but then the depth, and even with yours, Ryan, like the depth that's created
Right.
from the archways, and then the door, the way the door looks on that. Oh,
And then these right here, man, like the little goblets that comes with it. Oh,
Oh man, that's over.
did you
That's
3D
next
print the
level.
goblet piece?
Yeah, that's 3D printed. Yeah.
These are amazing. I keep meaning to shoot them with them in frame because I want to put some fire in here. And I have like these little pieces that my wife's made out of wax, and I want to set them up in there and do it. I just keep forgetting. I have so much fun with that doorway. I love the doorway so much.
Yeah. I looked at trying to get some light in there, and it's just because I would have to use 2 different materials. I couldn't do it. Either the bottom would have to also be translucent. I know exactly what you want to do with it. I wish I could have done it. It wasn't practical.
Like, and you're talking like the door comes out and the one you gave for Ryan. That door comes out in this one too, and it's just.
oh, look at that. All
That's
right,
Awesome.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Like, this is insane.
oh, that's awesome. And that one's up on your eBay, right? Am I mistaken?
And it should
And
still be
the
up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you guys got me jonesing for a new one.
So just.
Yeah. I think I've sold
this thing
more of
takes up
that
my
one
desk.
than any other one. That's probably the most popular one.
See, that's
I mean,
the one that Frank told me about. He sent us some pictures of it with some legions. Like, dude, where did you get that? And he like told me about your account. And I hit you up and it's like, you had it to me in like less than a week. I was like, God, this thing is crazy.
Yeah, I have actually. I got to get 3
So
out
impressive.
in the
I
next
love it.
couple days. But I think no, I have 2 done. I have to do 2 more. Yeah, but the thing, like, yeah, that's big, and it's expensive to ship, but it's not super labor intensive. That's why I'm able to, give it. I think it's a good price, and that's why it's not.
Definitely.
It's not. Those aren't 1-inch blocks. Those are 3-inch blocks. So it's, you know what I mean. It's less. It's less time.
I mean, like, just the goblet piece alone, like that's I love that. It has such a good size to it. It's perfect.
Well, dude, so Brandon shared with me some preview shots right? Because you haven't posted these yet, right?
Oh, so those ones I've posted, But
Oh.
I just tried to send them to where it'd be easier to go through. I actually took one today while we were waiting for everything to get started, and I hadn't got to post it yet.
Oh
See,
man,
there I
well,
am.
here's
I love that corridor.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's an awesome shot.
And we were
And
talking
that's-
about red light. Like,
I love
yeah.
that.
And the fact that you were able to, again, it's something that goes so hand in hand with like Mythic Legions, and you make it look so well.
Yep.
But then when you go in tight on it, then it can, then yeah, Frank Castle works beautifully. Frank Castle,
Exactly,
Castle. So that's sick. And yeah, so thank you for sending me these. Here we go. Spidey chilling. This is awesome. So how did you do this one? Was this laid flat?
Oh wow, that's cool.
I had to get that off. I laid it on it from above Spidey head, and I just had to focus on him, and I just put, I think, a J. Jones and probably, you know, I think the hood's there, and just to kind of have that effect, if he's just chilling while people are going out their day. I just wanted to get that focus.
Oh,
of like,
yeah.
hey, it's, and I got down here doing their own business.
You're breaking up on us, Brandon. Sorry, man. I was hoping you were kicking back in, but yeah.
I actually
there,
did.
there you are.
Yeah, it looks like he froze.
Ah,
Uh,
yeah, you're breaking. Brandon, you're breaking up, bud.
have
I'm
one
sorry,
post
dude.
As soon as something happened.
Oh, there you go. All right,
There we go.
coming
Come back.
Okay,
That's
you're coming in
awesome.
clear.
Wow.
Yeah, I
So
said
yeah,
the
so
one
you were freezing us on
in
our little.
pool party.
Sorry, bud. What?
I'm posting it as soon as we get off because that's like one I haven't got the post yet.
That's
Throw it
yeah.
out.
You know what? Your shots with
Yeah.
Conan. Your shots
As
with
soon as-
Conan. Or
Over 7.
it's been.
Oh man. Look,
Oh man.
Sorry, Brandon. You're breaking up on our end, so it's like we're catching like every other word. I was gonna tell you though, between your shots with Conan and Mezco McSwain, you guys, I added myself to the wait list for the
You don't need
the
him.
new version.
You don't.
Look at that shot though. That is something else. It really is spectacular. So these pieces. So Kevin, these pieces over here, these were part of the. This was part of it too.
Yeah.
These sculptures. Oh,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, and since this one, we made a couple corrections. The sword oftentimes would come loose in shipping, so we fixed that. And here on his, they're actually attached to that wall.
Okay.
What I did,
they
now,
don't move a bit.
yeah, the new ones are the upgraded. Sorry, but the upgraded, they're completely separate pieces.
Okay.
Separate pieces.
Yeah, so it has its own little backing to it that you can
That's
could
cool.
move them around, you could swap them around.
Yeah, kind of like how the goblets are.
Exactly. Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
separate and you can move it. Yeah, cool.
So here we go. Here's another one. Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, and Blade with Moreland.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, Moreland.
Thought Moreland captured the most Dracula vibe.
Yeah, oh, for sure. This is it. And you know what? I bought that Moreland because I have Blade, and I'm like, I needed a vampire. I didn't have anybody else.
Because I had Moon Knight, and thought he needed a vampire. Actually, no. Doc Knock, he fights vampires too.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, and Moon Knight, right? That's what you're saying, Moon Knight. Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I have him. And
Hey
Morbius.
man, mix Blade into some Mythic Legion shots. You know he fights demons and stuff too, skeletons, the undead, all of it.
Oh, yeah.
Mythic Legions.
Oh, so hold on. So I'm going to finally, get back to the chat real quick because this is actually it works out well. So Trevor, 1-6 shooter, says dig the goblet, and Trevor's actually going to be my guest next Sunday. So he's
Really?
gonna be
Awesome.
on May 8th. Says he's so Trevor again, Mythic.
Yeah.
Hit up Kevin because it's. Have you guys worked together?
Definitely.
No, I'd love to. I'd love to work with him.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with his stuff, and maybe we'll meet at Legion's Con. We'll actually get to meet and chat and whatnot. I'm sure he'll be there. I'll be there.
Oh, dude, I'm definitely planning on going. It's like
Oh.
when do tickets go on sale? Like I keep needing people to
Can't
tell
wait.
me when it goes on sale, but I'm
Yeah.
going.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
Is the connection good now for y'all? Like, is everything?
Yeah,
still-
much better now.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. I got like I had bad weather outside, so I guess it's messing with it a little bit.
Yeah, no worries, no
Texas
worries.
is
Trevor
off
said
and
looking
on, man.
forward
It was
to
sunny all day, then it.
But man, all right. So gentlemen, thank you guys so much for showing off Kevin's stuff because like I said, you guys you hopped on the Lone Wolf Labs. I feel like I was late to the party. Like you guys were already there, and then Roman Toys, like like we were saying, Frank sending his shots in the group chats and just being like, yeah, you hit this guy. Literally, he walked me over to meet you at the Toy Con. So that was
Brian,
so
dude, if I remember right, you hit didn't I like talk to you about it? It's like you're asking me about the quality. I'm like, dude, give it a go.
Yeah.
Try it out. You got to get that hallway. Get it.
Yeah. So, oh man, I'm so happy. It was like literally, it felt like fate. The fact that like the one that I got, the one that you're giving away, like it fit so perfectly into this little like tabletop world I've created for myself.
And it's so funny because, like I told you, I didn't I wasn't even gonna bring it. I wasn't in love with it. It needed that extra touch that you were able to put into it. Like I felt like it was naked, like it needed more, and anything. It's hard to ship something like that, like it's not super easy to ship it because it's that back piece is one big piece.
Yeah.
But I mean, you convinced me by showing what you did with it that I need to go back and make more and maybe upgrade it a little bit, maybe make some improvements,
Dude, it's so cool. And right now, I want to. I'll send you a picture later. I'm just gonna snap like how it looks because like again how mobile it is and how easy it is to shift around. Like I can shoot it in two different ways. Like it's the second story on top of my extreme set, and I can flip it around. But right now I'm like looking up at it. I have the Spider-Man No More, I have my Bat Signal, and I have the Peter B. Parker Sentinel all sitting like all there. And then I have my Spidey 99. He came with this big web blast thing, so that's stuck up there on it. Like I just love it, man. It's the coolest thing in the world.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Give her here. I want love. Come here. I want love for bed. Give me love.
Oh, look at that.
Hi.
Path is one of our toy daddies.
Nice. No mamas.
Adorable. So, fellas, thank you guys so much. I mean, Kevin, I again like truly appreciate what your generosity and just it's awesome. So I'll be in touch with our two winners. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, we'll get back to
before you go. Just sneak preview.
Oh yeah.
Of what we've been working on. Wait, I'm trying to see where the hell. Okay, can you see? I can't see what you see.
Oh, so we can see. Tabletop chairs, some Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, some computers and some.
Yeah,
I finally got my.
No.
No, now I'm solo. Hey, hold on. Here, let's bring it back. I totally know what happened. Oh, here he is. He's back. Technical difficulty. The thumb slipped. I totally get it.
I finally got my 3D printers working, and they're going round the clock. I mean, that's nothing compared to what we've been. There's so much stuff I'm so excited for going forward. And then, of course, I got sick this week, so it just slowed me down, Yeah.
Well, I'm glad
that stuff. Once you're,
yeah.
I'm always looking for stuff to make me shoot Star Wars more because I have so much of it. I still have.
I feel that. I really do. I made that little inside dio. I use like this aquarium backdrop, fake grass and stuff. And I've done like Captain Rex and everything like that, but I need more spacey, I guess.
Right.
Like we were talking about diorama prints earlier.
There's a company that makes like a hallway, but it's like $250.
Yeah.
Stupid
And
reason.
like I got all the prints, and just I always forget they exist. They're down here, but I forget they exist. I feel bad. Like diorama prints, don't hate me, but
probably like
I feel bad.
I'm super excited personally about Cosmic Legions. Like,
Yes.
I want the
I-
alien. I want
I
that
hope
alien.
everybody could get
I'm
in on them.
super excited. So half of what I'm doing is focused in that direction.
All
I'll
right.
just say that. I'll just say half of
Oh,
my
dude.
plans are focused in that direction because I'm personally super excited. And just a hint, just something. What I show on Instagram or what I put on eBay is always about a month behind. So like I'm already working on stuff
Oh man.
that nobody's seen. Like I'm very I don't know why. I love that, like, boom, look at this. Not I don't like the here's what I'm working on and here and you see I like a boom, here it is. So I guys, if you look around this room, everything in this room is stuff being worked on.
Yeah, man.
All this over here, this is all stuff being worked on. All this, that's my problem. Is I always am working on 5 or 6 things, and I should be at 2 maybe, but I'm just pumped. Like I'm just amped, you know.
Dude,
I just
a
love
good space diorama is so exciting because not only just Star Wars too. I have all like my Marvel cosmic characters. I want a good scenario to put them in. Like I've been wanting to do Cosmic Ghost Rider, Frank Castle, but I just I can't just throw them in anywhere. I want that spacey feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer.
Surfer,
Yes,
Nova. I mean, you can put Nova on Earth, but it isn't as fun.
Yeah.
I want it to feel like I'm in space.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel or
The
Star
scrolls,
Wars.
like have all out Scroll War and like the Illuminati when they blow up the Scroll ship and they're inside their ship fighting, going at it. I wanted to try to recreate that, but I have my diorama print Space Corridor, but it is as fun as it is. There's only so much I can do with that specific corridor.
Right.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. I'm in the same boat. That's why my Star Wars guys are all tubbed up right now because I even bought that Ubiquitous set, and it's still like.
Oh yeah, you have the Ubiquitous.
It's neat. It hurt my hands so much snapping that together.
I heard. Everyone says that.
That shelf back there, like next to my head back there, I have probably almost 100 just random Black Series back there that I love, but I never do anything with.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
right.
That's beautiful. See, but yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This style wall. I mean, I have parts and pieces laying all over the place near me that they're going to be parts of walls.
That's what I would like some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Look at this nice. Look at this computer, little computer station thing.
Oh yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, these guys know I went all in on the Cosmic. I got this latest wave, and then I went back on Big Bad, and I didn't realize that there was other stuff had been out already. So I loaded up my pile. So I'm in trouble. That's why I'm on a spending freeze until that Cosmic gets released because that's gonna be it's a wallet, but I can't wait.
I cannot wait for that. I'm so excited for that.
And you know what? I think my problem is you guys are definitely more like Star Wars knowledgeable than I am. Like I like the franchise, I like the characters, but I'm not intimately knowledgeable enough to know how to pose and shoot or tell different stories with them. And I think that's why Cosmic I'm super into because it is just doing whatever I want. So
that's my Mass Effect vibes, and I loved Mass Effect growing up. See, I'm giving away my age here. I'm only 24, so Mass Effect was my stuff growing up, and these Cosmic characters just scream Mass Effect to me, and I can't wait. I really can't wait.
I'm just a sucker for droids, robots. So Star Wars is always right up my alley.
Yeah.
I love Star Wars, but I'm.
Oh wow!
Look at that. The biggest thing. It's not. But I do want to shoot pictures for the characters I love. I do.
Yeah.
I have too much of it. I have too much Star Wars. I think I counted at one point before I started selling things. It was 250, over 250.
Wow.
It was just Black Series for 6 years for me. It was that's all I collected.
Wow.
I wasn't my wife would be oh, you don't need anything else. I'm like, no, it's fine. And then you get so much of one
and
thing.
Then Deadpool, and then Spider-Man.
That's what it was. And then X-Men, and then I the Avengers, and I have a whole shelf full of
one NECA figure won't hurt.
Right.
Just one Nesco.
Oh, here we go. So Agent Variant, he goes, save your foam pieces from packaging. The white foam works perfectly for Star Wars walls and rooms.
I keep it and then I trip over it for like months. I throw it out.
I didn't think about that.
I'm like, this is gonna be great, and then it gets wet. And it goes.
Time, man. It's
Dude,
all
my
about
wife is crafty. She could she's mentioned keeping the white foam, and she could like paint up some tubing and stuff and make it silver, and I could create like the Hoth base or something. But she has the patience for that. I don't.
Yeah.
I had her make me these little like I don't know what they're called, but you know, in like Mythic times, they had those little pikes, and they were like wooden, and they'd be for like barricades. Yeah. So I had her make some of those for me.
Oh, nice!
Oh, wow!
And she even like bloodied up the tips for them and everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
And like I've mixed them with the corridor dio that I got, and then I've mixed them with like the outside stuff, and it's great. I don't have the patience to create things. I want to sit in front of me, and I want to go.
Yeah.
I can 3D print and paint, and then that's about. I have ADHD, so my attention span is like very.
Okay, for example, Ryan, last year you sent me some of those space crates.
Yeah.
I have not painted them.
Oh man, I should.
They're still just.
I will make you some, and I'll paint them for you, and I'll send them to you.
I will say it is very nice on like a Saturday. Like when I do get her, I've probably done it once a month, or maybe once every couple of months, where it's like. I go, all right, and I'll put the kids in the high chairs, and I just put a piece of paper and some paint in front of them, and let them finger paint, and then I'm over there painting up whatever little 3D things that I had, or like I customized McFarlane quad into like a Cobra thing. So, but it's a time thing for sure.
Speaking of McFarlane and Cosmic, I picked something up today. Where are we at? I don't know how I'm gonna shoot it yet. I don't know how, but I couldn't ignore him.
I've seen him.
Yeah,
I cannot ignore him. I've never seen him anywhere.
I've looked at it myself and thought about. I saw somebody do it looked like it was a custom somebody did where it was like the outfit was all deteriorated and his face was half skull and it looked like he's been floating around space and I screenshotted it somewhere. This was months ago, and I said, "Oh, it looks awesome." And then I saw that, and I said, "Oh, too bad I don't customize figures because you could do a lot with that. There's a lot there."
Yeah,
and Buzz Lightyear is about to get really big. Like I already know we're probably gonna be seeing it everywhere over the next couple months.
Yeah,
we're gonna. The SH figure one looks amazing, but man, I'm trying to justify spending the $90 on one select figure from a franchise that I can't get any other figures from of the same quality.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
I'm with you. It looks nice. Guys were going nuts for it like this weekend, and I did not pre-order it. And again, because Cosmic and what else am I gonna do? I guess did they have a Woody? Did somebody have a Woody at some point? Like, was that a Figure Arts thing too, or?
I don't think so. I know Mattel has made plenty. I mean, they're still like peg warming at my Walmart. There's so many.
I see. Oh yeah, I would rather just grab the ones that you already exist and then make art with that than go for the. I mean, that's just me though. But I mean, again, I'm excited to see what people do with it.
Yeah,
Figure Arts one. It looks awesome. It just. Yeah, I'm on a spending freeze. I told you until that Cosmic.
I feel that.
I mean, it's not a true freeze. It's, but I'm definitely like, it's a trickle. I'm trying to get on a trickle right now and try to like enjoy what I have.
I'm on a pause. So.
Yeah, you've been very good, man. You've been really good. I'm proud of you, Ryan.
Go to Target and it's like, oh, I could use this. Maybe I'll just hide it until I can buy it. And then I'm like, I don't want
the Power Rangers. Don't get them.
Well, I'll tell you. So this is the Yimbo buys everything, right? But I went to Target this morning. I did the family run, and passed on. I bought nothing. I did. I shouldn't say that. I bought a Raphael minifig. You know, like the little the little guys.
Oh,
I was like, all right, Raphael, I'll get him. Yeah. But I passed on a Goldberg clearance, a Bailey clearance, a Keith Lee. I was tempted in the wrestling. I was like, no, they're $9. I'm like, I can't do it.
How dare you not bask in his glory?
I was thinking about it, but I was just like, I have too much stuff here to shoot. And then, of course, the Eternals are $6. And I'm like, I can't. I got who I got. I'm done.
I saw the Defender Strange today, and I unfortunately passed on it.
Even for
Oh,
was
yeah.
it
Okay.
15 at your target?
It wasn't. It was 31, but then at my target, like this is a different target. At mine, I saw the tag said clearance 15, but they weren't on the shelf, and I was like, I would have bought it then.
Yeah,
sure.
That
15, you
Defender
got-
Strange,
But then,
I
like-
don't want him. I just want the portal.
Me too.
Yeah, the
but
portal,
then I decided to keep the SHF one for a little while longer. So I'm like, that comes with the portal.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is
And I've
just
never
me,
used
but
it.
with that Strange, the head to me, I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen it anywhere else. Maybe someone has said it besides me, but it gives me Tommy vibes from the Power Rangers. He looks like Dracon to me, with like the slick back hair, the white on the sides, the ponytail.
Okay.
He screams Tommy.
I like a Pat Riley.
About right. Oh, shit.
Oh man! Hey, Skydra Walker's in the house. $6 for the turtle, still too much. I agree. I've been saying Walmart needs to pay me $10 a figure for me to take the rest of the way from.
Yeah.
My GameStop actually 99 cents of them.
Do they really?
I have none of them. I still haven't got not one. I'm proud of myself.
Oh man, I did buy. I have Icarus, and there he is, and
I've never seen the movie, so
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I wanted Gilgamesh just for the actor, but he's the Build-A-Figure because
Right.
I love him.
Yeah.
Like the first thing I seen of him was Train to Busan. If any of y'all seen that, it was a zombie movie on Netflix, and I was in
Oh,
Korea. He was like the
okay.
macho husband, and like it was so good. It was really good, and
Yeah,
I just loved him. But I can't justify even buying just the Build-A-Figure. It just he should be Gilgamesh for me. Should be huge. Gilgamesh should
Yes.
be massive.
yeah. Like I was disappointed with how that figure turned out. But that's the only one of the wave that I wanted. I did buy Cersei because she was the $6 last weekend, and I only bought her because
To get that buy itch, so you don't buy something else.
Well, yeah. Well, it was our boy, I'm gonna blame Thor 2012 because our boy June was talking about how
Did he army build them too?
no, that Cersei and Thor are like the celestial hunters, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, in case the MCU ever does it, at least this way, like I'll have.
Hey,
You'll have
that
it
new
already.
Thor
I'll
is
have her,
beautiful.
yeah.
Like
Don't
for an
think-
MCU figure, that new Thor is beautiful. He
Yeah,
is awesome. Like,
That's my wave that I'm currently boycotting. I'm still mad at
What
Hasbro
the
for the
he's the
price
only
hikes.
one I wanted, and so he's
I
the
want
only
the
one I got.
Oh, wow.
Like this armor to me just screams comic at it. I love the bright colors. I love everything about it. I wish this was soft, but that's just me being spoiled. But I mean, it's flimsy enough. It's super thin.
Yeah.
I love him. He's great.
I only have one Thor.
Oh, there he is.
This is
Bro
my,
Thor.
my one true Thor.
So Kevin, where are you with your toy buying these days? Like I know you're doing the diorama stuff. Is that where the money's going right now? Just to
No, I only really buy stuff that I'm going to use in a diorama. Like I need to. Sometimes I'll buy a figure and say I'm going to build a diorama around this.
Okay.
Or sometimes I'll have a diorama in mind and say, like right now, like I said, I wanted to move to like cosmic stuff, so I picked up a few black series this week.
So
that I'm
like
gonna use.
influences, ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. I
Exactly.
never see it. Black Series.
And then I have my favorite figure. Where is he?
Wait, I gotta bring this up. Hold on.
Look at this guy.
That's from Twisted Metal.
This dude. This
Is
I
that
bought
Clowns
this
from
at
Outer Space?
Home Depot Halloween time one year.
Really?
And I went around to a bunch of Home Depots because I was like, I would army build these. And they're like $4. I only have like 3 of them. But I love this guy. This is my mascot. He sits right here with me, watches
That's
me work.
awesome.
But no, I buy stuff. Like I bought some 3 Jokers, the multiverse. I bought one of those because I'm gonna build a diorama around him.
That's
I did.
awesome.
I picked up some Suicide Squad figures to build a diorama around them, which I actually didn't, but I couldn't get it there. I couldn't do it the way I wanted to in scale. Do you know what I mean? Like there's like you have to think like what's an iconic image from Suicide Squad that you would put these figures in front of, or like Peacemaker. Like I would love to do a Peacemaker diorama, but
Yeah.
what? You know what I mean? There's
What,
no.
what about the room? The his dad's expanding like warehouse.
Well, that'd be huge.
That would be. I mean, you'd have to do it in a. I'm just trying to think of what else
Right.
jumps to mind from
Right.
Peacemaker.
Right now to make that practical, there's nothing there. You know what I mean? There's just too much to put into that room.
Man, you gotta let me poke your brain for a minute. Okay, so you're talking about like character specific dioramas. Do you think you could because this is something totally would you do like a Punisher warehouse, Punisher like what's the word, man? He always
Armory?
has like his
Like a
stash
armory?
rooms. Yeah, army, a stash room, something.
Yeah,
man,
I've done them. I've done 3 or 4 variations of it.
oh, that's okay. That's sick. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's sick.
Yeah, I've done a few. It was actually one of my earlier ones, and then I went back and redid it. Yeah, that's fun. You know, that's how. And I was doing it from scratch, whereas now a lot of those parts I can 3D print. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, that sounds
it'd be even easier now. Yeah, well, dude, shoot me a message. We'll talk about it.
Dude, definitely, because like everyone
You know,
knows I'm a Punisher nut.
Yeah, you know, you figure out size, and then I can start like what size you're looking for. You know,
Right
a
on.
big one, a medium, a small. You want to fit on a shelf. You want to put in a detail. Then we'll go from there. You know,
Sweet, dude.
I'll sketch something out and we'll figure it out.
Dude, I just had to throw this up here, Kev, for you because again, when you're talking about how you'll select a character or a figure, and then
Is this the Jason Voorhees one?
No, this is strange. This is from the trailer.
Oh, dude, yes, that thing
The
was
multiverse,
crazy.
like this is to me, this is exactly what you're talking about. Like an idea was sparked, and you went for it. I guess they had people ask for you to do it too.
Well, I did it for fun. Like I literally, the day the trailer came out,
Yeah.
I saw the trailer. I saw this one shot, and I liked. It spoke to me, and I am always thinking, can I do something with that? Like that's really cool. Can I do that? And I said, well, it's really just a one panel and a door.
Mm-hmm.
So I started working on the diorama literally that night, and I had it. That was one of the nights where I told my wife, listen. Go ahead, go to bed. I'm almost done. I want to wrap this up. Mm-hmm. And I had the diorama done before I had the figure. I went the next day and got the figure to put it in the diorama so it made sense, so I could send a picture out. But so this was the opposite. This was I saw something, said I could do that. I could do that literally right now while I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love that. And then so I just put it up as a tease, and I took it down because actually. That doorway is the same one that's in Tuscan Trader in your diorama. That's the same doorway.
Oh, dude.
And my printers weren't working then, so I actually pulled it all off of this to sell probably on the one I said. Do you know what I mean? But then I got the printers working, so people were like, I had a couple people say, "Oh, is that for sale?" And I said, "No, because I don't have any of that. I can't produce the doors. My printers aren't working." But so since then, I got the printers working. I printed a batch of them, so then I was able to put it up for sale. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or did I was I all over the place with that?
No, I get it.
No, that makes sense. That's good.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Oh man, that's fantastic. All right, so let's see. Let's just catch up with the chat, say some hi, because we have here's Jace. That's Storybook Heroes. What's going on, dude? Rod Steady, thanks for coming in. And Roma Toys. Oh man, he said that movie killed me, but now I can't remember which movie he was talking about.
Eternals, maybe.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I watched 10 minutes of it and fell asleep.
Roma Toys says that cosmic set got me applying for a second job. That's great.
That's me with Mezco, Dr. Doom, and 5K Toys Revenger. I'm going to do some overtime.
Did you get that, Pat? Did you get the that Revenger?
Yeah, I got him pre-ordered. Him right there.
Oh yeah.
I haven't got a shipping notification yet, but as far as I know, he'll be out before June 30th. So.
All right. I ordered the ink plot, the Rorschach from 5K Toys.
Oh man!
After I saw everybody's like 6 shots with him, and then like people were saying, because like third party figure, I was like, how are they gonna hold up well? And people were like, no, it's really awesome. So yeah, that Revenger looks ridiculous,
dude.
And
I had to, man. I never made luck with a Mezco Punisher, dude. And then a guy backed out of a trade with me because he told me specifically he was wanting like some Mezco Batmans. I'm like, well, hey man, I got a Mezco Supreme Knight Batman. I'll trade you. Has all the heads, the symbols, gadgets, everything, right? Yeah. And then he backed out. I'm like, that sucks, but okay, that's cool.
Who else is in here? All right, yeah. So Realm is saying, can't wait to see some of the Cosmic Dios. He's in. Very cool. Yeah, he will be buying. That's what he's saying. He will be buying. Yeah, Frank. Thanks, man. So
I was hoping they would. Apparently, they got pushed back. Originally, they were hoping for quarter 4, 2022, but now on their website they moved it from quarter 4.
It's like quarter
1,
2023.
I was hoping they would have them in time for Legion's Con, so that I could have like a full. I'll still have a decent amount, but I was hoping to have some to put in there,
sure,
to display. But I mean, I'm still gonna hit it pretty hard because like I said, I'm excited myself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, dude, that's so. Those are ones that did you go or like are you like picking and choosing, or did you go all in on it? What did you do for the Cosmic?
I have an all in of each.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Coming.
So is it 2 waves of it? That's all that's been announced right now, right?
2 waves, right?
Okay. Yeah. So that first wave, I
big.
I added a lot to my pile. That big alien, I was like,
yeah,
I didn't get any,
cool
the ogres, from Mythic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't not get the big alien. Like I'm gonna get the big alien.
No, he looks so cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna get the alien. I don't know much about this world. Not yet.
I don't think anybody does.
It.
Are you talking like you're gonna get like the gray aliens, like the warriors, like the lanky ones?
I just want aliens. I like aliens.
I've seen a lot of people are gonna get some of those and try to strip all the armor off to just have like the aliens.
Like just grays running around.
That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad
idea.
So forgive me. How much are these figures a piece?
So
55.
Yeah, 55 on Big Bad.
60.
Yeah, 55 Big Bad.
Is the Krampus, is that a mythic? Is that a Legions?
Yeah, he was a special. He was a limited edition one.
I haven't pre-ordered, so I guess that'll be my.
The red one. Right.
Oh, nice. All right, so he's 65 because I was looking at him last night. I still have.
He was expensive, but like, I canceled a bunch of things, but he was in December, so I was like,
That's future Tuscan problems.
Yeah, that's Christmas Ryan problems.
Yeah. That sounds like you with your Hush Batman.
I've canceled it like 7 times. I canceled it again. I don't have it.
I have the black Krampus, and it's one of my favorite figures.
Is it really?
I love it. I love it.
I actually looked out a couple weeks ago and got some of Four Horsemen's earliest stuff. I got the whole wave of Gothtropolis. I got all
wow. Wow.
These things are so dope.
What is that thing? What is that?
Gothtropolis.
They did it was like an avian line, Mythic Legions.
Oh, get out.
It was like their first or second, right? Second wave.
Like their second wave of stuff, yeah. I lucked out, man. Dallas Vintage had basically the whole wave in there. It's crazy.
The flamingo head. I see that the flamingo head immediately jumped out at me.
Here he is. And of course, they can hold all the mythic weapons, so I've kind of been mixing them around.
Oh, look at that.
Because they almost all just come with this staff.
Okay.
So gave them the wings. And the coolest thing I like about them, so on their back, they have these little armor plates. And their wings in the lore are retractable. So you pop these out, and they have beautiful wingspan pieces. Okay. Get me in my repurposed Mezco Deadpool box. These things are sick.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh yeah, wow.
They're good wingspans.
That's awesome. Very nice. So was that like part of like how Arthur, I always say his name wrong, but like how he comes with wings, or like the vampire,
yeah.
like they like they'll just okay. Oh, that's
And then
neat.
like the flamingo, you were intrigued with the flamingo, right?
Yeah.
So almost all of these have these little normal like bird hooked feet. The flamingo, it's it's my wife's favorite, and I think it's so funny. It's the little,
Oh,
like,
wow.
actual red feet. I love it.
I'm kind of jealous of these.
That's awesome.
Those look sweet.
But man, I got a good deal. I didn't realize these things were so rare. I sent him a picture of them to Eddie. Yeah, then Frank.
Yeah,
these
yeah,
things are
Frank.
Yeah,
rare.
they are.
Rare. Oh, so what did Eddie say? Eddie's like, what if
He's like,
coming-
dude, where did you find these? These things are crazy. I'm like, yeah, I got all of them for a crazy steal. And my favorite out of them though, this guy right here.
I
This
noticed you're not
Vulture is
telling
sick.
anybody where you got it, so that's smart, Pat. Keep that to
Dallas
yourself.
Vintage Toys. Dallas Vintage Toys. They have a website and everything.
That's awesome.
In fact, right now on their site, they have Eagleus, I think is his name. He has
Yeah,
the
the American
wingspan
flag
and
one.
everything. Mm-hmm. But I actually have an idea written down in my notes for this guy. I'm gonna mix him with my Samurai Spider-Man and just do like a clash of lore, the Vulture versus Spider-Man.
Oh, wow,
nice.
cool.
That's neat. That's neat.
But they would go all out, man, like with these head sculpts. Like the Phoenix is I was hearing like these guys were super fragile, and I get it. Like they pop apart pretty easy.
Mhm.
But cool little thing I like about it, it allows for you to mix and match the pieces in the armor plates.
Right,
So
right,
say
right.
you don't like the green on the Phoenix, you can swap it with the black. You can swap it with the purple. It's sick. These things are
Yeah,
so cool.
super cool.
Yeah. What is the I heard that there's a company that's going to be challenging Four Horsemen for like this mythic world, like this.
I've seen some of those.
do we
I've
know
seen it too. I can't think of the name though.
Yeah.
Either
See, I
Thor or
really
Eddie was
like
talking about them the other day.
I really like Four Horsemen. I like that they seem to be. I mean, like those guys meeting them, at the con
Did
was
y'all see
awesome.
that they worked with Mezco on Dr. Dim?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
That like secured it for me. I'm like, man, he looks so sick. That price point. But then I saw the 17 sets of hands, the light up jetpack. I'm just like,
Yeah.
And then I saw
Right.
like they
There
had
you go.
Savage
Crucible.
I was like, oh man, I
It's
can't. I have to
just so
support
cool,
them.
yeah.
It's so cool.
You have to figure though. Usually a new action figure line has a lot of bugs to work out.
Yeah.
Mythic Legions has already done that.
Yeah. Right.
Dude,
Right.
yes.
Well, that's why, like with Cosmic, I was like, all right, I missed so many years of Mythic, and I mean, I've said this before, but like that's why this is an easy one for me to let me just get on the ground floor. Oh yeah, the dude.
There he is.
Belphegor, my favorite, my absolute favorite. I've had him get his ass beat by Blade for pictures for funds, but then most often he looks like a badass. I know he teleports and stuff, but I haven't done any portal stuff with him yet.
Okay.
Have you seen him have you put wings on him?
I've seen people do it, man. I need to get me some wings to do it. It looks so sick.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the character, man.
Mark.
He comes with the fire horse, and he has like the badass flame headpiece.
Oh,
People, you can take their wings and put them right on him.
Yeah, or the red. The red ones are color. I use the red ones with Belphegor, and they color match perfect.
Yes, honey, we have to get the vampires. We really do.
Hey, Mrs. Path, how you doing? Love the spouse's support. I love it. So Savage Crucible. Hey, Cox Creates in the house.
Hey,
I know he was just talking in our group chat about how he's avoiding these guys because he's all in on figure arts, which I get, man. You gotta stay in the lane sometimes. Yeah. But that's
something I'm iffy on, man. I've just about almost got out of all my Dragon Ball figure arts. I hate to say it, but I have, just because it's just like I love them, but I don't really have the place. Like I have so many just put in the closet because I don't really have a place for them. The only figure arts I'm really all in right now is Naruto Wave with this re-release. Like I've got a couple of the Narutos now, and then I got my Gaara put up. If they go all in on them, I'm all in too.
Yeah, I saw they had the Target version. Like those, I like that Target sells because usually they're in that nice price
For
point.
like
you
$30.
know,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I always see them and I'm like, do I buy one? I'm like,
I bought 2 Gokus. I haven't shot one in months. so the answer is no, Ryan. You don't need it.
Yeah.
Really, the
It's on
only
freeze.
Dragon Ball
It was
six
actually
figure
today. I
I
saw it, and I'm like, do I get it? I'm like, no, Ryan. Like, you don't stop buying things just to buy things.
Right. I've been very good. That's why we have to encourage it sometimes to scale
That's
back.
exactly why I got him, Josh. Exactly.
Yeah,
why
so
I
we
got
bought
him.
2 of the Targ ones for clone jutsu. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I see. I like my Avengers. I have my cap. This is the cap on cap. I have the Doctor Strange that Ryan has too.
Mhm.
I call these like my fancy figures. Like if I need a really good head sculpt, like I
Yeah.
need to step up for
Yeah.
whatever kind of shot.
I
That's
saw
what
SH Figure Arts is like re-releasing the Iron Spider, but without a head sculpt.
dude. To me that's inflation by subtraction, because I feel like I think Nicotronis told us it was like a better paint on the eyes or a bluer paint on the eyes. I love my Endgame Spidey. It has the Tom Holland, with the photo tech, and it has literally everything that I want. It has everything I want, and then this one is like, no, there's no extra head, and I don't even think it comes with the instant kill mode eyes. At least I haven't seen the pictures of it with it.
Mayfix kills it for me. I don't need the figure. Mayfix is a beauty, and he has the kill, he has the kill eyes.
Yeah. Let's see what he said. They said more accurate to the newest movie. All right. I mean, like,
Okay, so like more of a color.
okay.
Brighter, I would presume.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that's what I figured. Like in terms of me buying another one, I didn't need another version of it. So I do love that. It's one of my favorite Spideys, to be honest. Like the dynamic poses you can get out of that guy. Like they really.
After you said that the other day, I was playing with it today. I'm like, all right, I'll take. I took his spider arms off because things are dangerous. And...
Yeah. I almost never have the Iron Spidey arms on, and
well, the Mafix one, it's like you have to take the whole back piece off to do it, and it's so tricky because I'll just be trying to move his arms around and it'll just pop right off. Mm-hmm. But I get it; they're trying to be innovative and creative with it, and I totally get that. Like it's a cool idea, and it works for certain things, but not for just like sitting on my posing stand. If I have that in, he just falls right out.
Yeah. But yeah, so I enjoy my figure works. I definitely, I got my Loki. He's a nice one. He had a couple different head sculpts. He has the crown. There he is.
Yeah, that's sick.
And
I actually have been looking at that SH figure. Like I think Ryan, you mentioned earlier, the Strange. I've been looking at him. He looks so sick. He looks really cool.
Yeah.
But then I'm telling myself, don't do it because I don't need to jump into another
the cape is really awesome on that figure.
The cape is the best, and he has better leg articulation than my Legends one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, here we go. But you know what? I'm gonna start.
The Legends is actually really good. That's why I almost sold it, because I was happy with the Legends.
Yeah, you know what? And I think if I just do some little bit of like customizing, just take an X-Acto knife, cut it up a little bit, like just bring the lines up. That's all it needs, just to get a little bit more mobility. But yeah, the head sculpt on this guy turned out to be pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously.
For mine, he just needs to stand on the shelf and look good. So like he gets the job done. I'm not the biggest MCU. I have MCU Spideys. I go all in. I got the J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah because how could I not? And then, I picked up that Thor because he just screams like he screams comic Thor to me.
Yeah.
And then I have a Worthy Cap because I thought Chris Evans was an amazing Captain America. Worthy Cap is still like the best Captain America Hasbro put out, in my opinion.
Yeah. I had pulled him off the shelf. I was thinking about listing him because he still goes, not that
like 50, 60.
Yeah, so I had the box and I could blow it, and I was like, no, I'm gonna keep him. Dang it! I like his battle shields, and I think I dodged a bullet because the Mafex one that just came out looks really, really good, and I love all the accessories. But then I just heard that there's some QC stuff with it. So
really,
yeah,
it sucks. That really sucks.
But anyway. Fellas, we've been going at it for an hour and a half. I think, I know my wife may or may not still be waiting for hanging out with me a little bit tonight. But I don't know about you guys. I know, Ryan. I know. This was your time, your socialization time tonight.
I gotta get on a plane in the morning, so I should go to sleep.
Yeah.
And all that fun stuff.
But gentlemen, really, like this has been a pleasure tonight. So Path, you know, I got to have you back on, my man. This is
Definitely,
awesome,
man.
dude.
I'm in.
Yeah, awesome.
And
Awesome.
and Tuscan, I will keep you updated. I will remind everybody that next week, Trevor 1-6 shooter will be joining me, and I get to do my whole like little origin story with him. And Lone Wolf Labs, Kevin, like seriously, I can't thank you enough for making this whole giveaway possible. And
You're welcome.
and then you know, throwing out a second one. So we'll touch base with our winners tonight. So it was our first spin was
Tuscan Tables.
Yondu, Yondu
Yondu on
Terra. Yondu on Terra. So again, like hopefully both of these are US based, because if you're not, then that is a rule violation and we'll have to just spin again in the future week. So that's the one thing. There's no way of me verifying that until we reach out to you.
Yeah, no, there's no way to ship that international because it's that's one big piece, you know. It's 24 by 19 or whatever it is.
Yeah. So again, like this is like the fact that this is like such an amazing, you know, like that Kevin's even doing this for us. So,
two of them, like,
and then that Ichigo's mom. Ichigo's mom. So I will be reaching out and you know, like I'll touch base tonight, and we'll find out again what the deal is with you guys. And we'll go from there. So everybody, thank you for joining the giveaway. Thank you for watching along tonight and hanging out and doing some toy chatting, toy talking. And go check out our fellow Hasbro shows. So last night, Toy Talk had an awesome episode. What's his name? I haven't spoken to him.
Unboxing Art.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Pat. That was a great episode last night. Unboxing Art. Yeah. I was watching that again while I was shooting. That's what I like to do. I like to all my buddies' YouTube shows and snap some pictures. So anyway, fellas, thank you again. Really
awesome, brother. Appreciate it.
Quick before we
Much
get
appreciated.
While y'all were talking, y'all were talking about figures I had when y'all were a kid, and I sitting here like, man, I got to, because it just blows them away when they find out I'm so young. And so it's like you're showing the figures you have. I'm like, oh, dude, I remember seeing those, but I still have my only childhood figure I have, and like I said, gonna give away how young I am again. Toy Biz Punisher. Toy Biz Punisher.
Man, good for you though.
Like I was looking around, like, man, what's the stuff I still have? I'm like, yeah,
there it is.
That's a good one.
Toby.
It's
old Toby.
Yeah. See, I was 18 when I picked him up. I was a freshman in college.
I was like 7 or 8.
There you go. That's all right.
Mowing yards and getting figure money.
That's it, man. That's it. We all have to grind. The struggle is real. All right. Well, again, everybody. So have a wonderful rest of your Sunday night. Thank you again, guys, for joining me, and I look forward to talking with you guys on a future stream. And everybody else, have a wonderful upcoming week, and have a great night. It's one man's journey from the toy aisle. Red Santi, I still mess it up, but have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Take care, guys. Thanks.